Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, Macro Collective Gamer 77, Marco CG77 here. And today we'll be doing a Neo Geo CD overview of Cross Swords 2. This game came out on the Neo Geo CD, and unfortunately only on the Neo Geo CD, way back in May 2nd of 1995, and only in Japan. This game has unfortunately never received any other port, which is really a shame because this game is definitely a huge jump in regards to the gameplay and the number of characters that was compared to the original release back in 1991. Also, I guess the only fortunate thing that since it is on Neo Geo CD, the price to pick up a physical version isn't as bad. So you are able to get it from eBay from anywhere between $100 to about $180. Again, since it's mainly in Japan, I do recommend picking up, of course, the version from there. And fortunately, most of the owners from Japan do take care of their items, so they're usually in really good shape, either from good to near excellent. This game was still, of course, published by SNK and developed by ADK. The director is Akira Ushizawa, with the producer Kazuo Arai, and designers Atsushi Kobayashi, Hajime Suzuki, and Hiroe Hashimoto. The programmers are Hideo Komada and Teruaki Shirasawa, with artists Hatsue Honbei and Katsue Matsuzaki. This time around, we've got three composers with Hideki Yamamoto, Hiraoka Shimizu, and Yuko Watanabe. This game does take a few years after the original, and also, of course, comes out a few years after the original as well. Still a hack and slash role playing game, still played in the third person perspective, much like Punch Out or even the first Cross Swords 1. This time around, you do get to select from three different characters. You do have to defeat a warlord, Nausis, who returns back from the underworld. But enough of the dressing, let's get to the meat of the game, which is still the gameplay. While it does have very similar gameplay to the original, it does add a new button where you can actually jump and dash. So it does give you a couple more maneuverability options to be able to, dodge incoming attacks as well. If you press the attack button after a dash, you'll make a horizontal slash, and if you press the attack button after jumping, your character will make a jumping downward slash. The three characters you can choose from is a knight who does some strength but a little bit slower. You've got a dancer who does have some fast combos but doesn't do as much damage, and you've got the ninja, which is fairly balanced. The main piece between the three characters, as far as besides the amount of damage they do, is actually their special. So when you are playing, say, two players, being able to select two different classes out of the three available really help in regards to being able to control the enemies and the on-screen um, based on those specials. Some of the specials will do like an area of attack. Some specials will do more of a knockback. So it definitely comes in handy depending if you're fighting a group of enemies or going one-on-one against the boss. The merchant portion is from the original game is still back, so you still collect points via treasures that drop down or items, and you can buy strengthened items, health, or of course potions back. There are also now two game modes since this was originally just released for the home console Neo Geo CD. There is a Nause's counterattack, which is basically a story mode, and then an arena mode, which is like a survival mode, which you face wave after wave of enemies. And as this is also a home port, if you are killed, you only have a limited number of continues in order to keep playing before you see the game over screen. Crossroads 2 was, of course, one of the very few games that only came out for the Neo Geo CD, much like the Samurai Showdown RPG, which I believe came out on Neo Geo CD and PlayStation, the original PlayStation, and of course only in Japan. There never was an MVS or an AAS port, but there was a company called NeoBits who did a homebrew to convert it both to MVS and AES, but it was never actually officially published by SNK for the AES or MVS systems. As I originally mentioned, this game is only available on the Neo Geo CD officially, so you can pick up those physical versions. There's currently no software or digital versions of this game, which is, again, very unfortunate. This game is a much better game than the original. I gave the original an overall solid 8 out of 10. This one I would give a 9 out of 10, thanks to the more gameplay variety, thanks to the dodging mechanics that was added, the jumping slash mechanic, and also the 3 different characters that does have some variety in regards to how much damage they do, their control, and of course their specials. The animations are very well done, they're still smooth, your enemies are very large, very well animated, pretty much taking up the full screen. Your wireframe character, of course, reflects each of the 3 different characters to choose from: the knight, the ninja, and the dancer, and of course animate and move very well. There is nary a lag when it comes to pressing a button or joystick to move, dodge, or do your attack. Again, this is definitely one of those games that I wish 80K would maybe come back with, and maybe come out with a compilation of all their 80K games for the modern consoles. I definitely would love to have this on the go with my Nintendo Switch, and of course on home systems, whether that be the PlayStation, Xbox, or even on computer. As I also mentioned, you can get this unofficially from NeoBits back in the day. I'm sure those MVS or AES cartridges could be hard to find unless you're looking through back channels or possibly other areas which you can find on the internet. Overall, still recommend this game. And again, it is sad that it never come out on anything else. It's still a lot of fun to play. And if you do have it on Neo Geo CD, I've heard and seen some videos that if you actually are able to get a Poly Mega, if you were to install it to the either SD card or an SSD drive, it basically loads up with no loading or wait time. So, thanks everyone for watching again this quick overview. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see everyone next time.